packing up the tent. I'm kind of glad I left the rain fly on last night because the wind came and it would have been really chilly if I didn't have it on, although I would have loved to have seen the stars. However, the moon was full, so there you have it. But look at beautiful, beautiful day. And these birds up here, I don't know if somebody's trying to invade their territory, but they're not having it. So I've been listening to them this morning and all the other birds. It's so beautiful. Good morning. Okay, some of you may know this and some of you not, but I just wanted to mention it that when you're in the wilderness and around trees and you're looking for a place to make camp, you do not want to go under a tree like this where you can see a lot of breakage on it, and then look down here below. You see all these branches that have fallen? You don't want one of those to fall on you. They're actually called widow makers. So, but that guy is losing branches for some reason. On the other hand, I had a pretty little tree that I slept under and just a nice bed of pine needles. I still have, today I've got some good opportunities to grab water, but I'm right here by this beautiful stream, so I'm going to grab about a liter. That way I'll have at least 2 liters for today. There goes somebody. I heard somebody coming up. I hear a beeper, so I think all the equipment is headed back up the mountain. I don't know why they don't leave it. I guess we'll find out when we get there, huh? Gotta do something with my hair. Okay, back on the road, literally. The road again. I've got another 3.5 miles to get up to the top to join back into the trail from climbing out of Idlewild. And I can't wait to get back to the trail. Is that odd? I just miss it, and I've only been out here a month. But anyway, so then I'll get to the top, and my next big stop is Cabazon. These trees are so interesting. They like come up in clumps. Like there's at least 11 coming up in that one section there. About 5 coming up in that one. I don't know what they are. This is what the leaves look like. And then of course that guy, I'm pretty sure is a ponderosa pine. I know. When you smell the bark, it smells like butterscotch. And that one smells like butterscotch. Time for ice cream. Oh man, I'm not lying. I'm just low energy right now. So I stopped and ate the other half of my sandwich from yesterday's lunch and drinking some water. And I'll try and get half of a bar down because I really haven't eaten since yesterday, and this is I still have another 1,000-foot elevation climb. This is a steep climb coming up this road, but it's a road and not climbing up rocks, so I guess that's the good side of it, right? I got plenty of food if I need it, but yeah, so I'm gonna rest a little bit longer, let the food settle in and see if that's gonna help. Okay, so while I'm here resting, I thought I'd tell you about the birds. I don't get a chance to capture a lot of the birds because I see them with my eyes first before I try to capture them on the camera, and usually you see them only for a little bit and then they're gone. I tried to catch a condor that flew, well, he flew over me and I was hoping he'd come back. I got him in the distance. That was down, where was that at? By this side of Scissors Crossing. And then coming into Idlewild, oh my God, a beautiful, beautiful eagle. I know it was an eagle. I don't think I've ever seen an eagle before in my life in person, except maybe in a zoo, but it was massive and beautiful. And then, like this morning, I was trying to catch those birds. They were very different. They were small, but wide, and their flight pattern was a lot like a bat. And they were bothering the blue jays, so that's what all the racket was about. So I don't know what those were. And then I've seen a couple falcons, small, one small one, and then large. I don't think it was a falcon. It had to be some kind of hawk. But oh, the birds are just so beautiful. And pretty much when you're going along the hillsides, anytime you look up, you'll see the birds, the big ones like crows and whatnot, playing on the thermals. They're just having a good time while we're down here struggling, climbing uphill. Okay, that's the bird report for right now, unless I think of another one. This is such a beautiful tree, but you can see the backside here. All the leaves, or the limbs, are blown off. Let's get some hellacious winds here. And they're all laying down here. They smell so good, though. Smells like Christmas. Well, I'm starting to feel a little better. I think I just needed some nutrition. Ugh. Same old story. Force it down. But I think I'd feel better if I had a bowel movement too. TMI. Those of you who know me know how much I absolutely love trees. I feel very bonded to trees. And even when I was a little kid, a little baby girl, if I would have a nightmare, I would close my eyes and pretend I was deep, deep in a very dense forest. And I always felt safe there. And that's what would get me away from the nightmare. Trees. Even in my dreams. And here's all the Department of Forestry vehicles that passed me this morning on their way to work. Maybe if I was ready earlier, I could have cut a ride up here. Anyway, I'm getting closer. Dang. A giant tree just came down. You heard the warning, then a boom, and then you heard a massive tree fall. So I guess that's what they're doing, is they're, the forestry guys are knocking down trees that are getting ready to come down. Maybe by the time I get there, I'll see one. I can video it coming down. That'd be cool, huh? There they are, down there. I don't know if you can see how big that stump is, but it's massive. So they're all doing something. I don't see where the tree went. It went away from here. Okay, so this is really cool. One of the guys on the crew, he was coming up. He caught up with me, and I asked him if he'd mind if I watched. He said, absolutely not. Go ahead. So I've got a spot here that is safe for this next tree that they're taking down. And what it is the bugs and everything have come and killed so many trees in here, and then they become a danger on the roads in these campgrounds. So this is the only time of year that they can come in and knock these guys down, because other times there was either too much snow this year or forest fire season. The gentleman I spoke with is actually one of the hot shots that travels around. So that was kind of cool. So I got a front row seat to the next tree coming down. Not as big as the last one, but we'll get to hear it fall. Oh, there he goes. Wow. That was amazing. You know, it's like a surgeon, you know, doing everything, make sure it's going to go the right way. And then there was just a crack and bam, down it came. I don't know how it sounded because unfortunately the wind kicked up and I didn't have my wind thing on my microphone, but hope you got to see it. I'll find out when I look later at my videos. All right, off we go. Oh, and the guy brought me some water. Isn't that sweet? I said, well, just getting ready to go down the river here to filter some more before I get up to the trail. He goes, oh no, here's some. You want some Gatorade? I go, no, I'm good. Isn't that nice? Okay, and we leave the trail. We leave the tree knocker downers. Picnic table. We love tables and chairs. Dad, I think that's Gorgonio over there. I hiked up Gorgonio when I was in, like a young teen. But that over there, I believe, is Baldy. Wow, I almost did another miss my turn right here as I was going across that snow patch. There's a sign up there. So if you think you're going that way, but then there's a sign here, and this is where I needed to come off that road. So if I hadn't run into him, I would still be going south. See you in Campo. It's just all these amazing incidents that really help me. It's like divine intervention guidance. Because I said, oh, hi. I said, I haven't seen anybody up here forever. I'm surprised to see anybody. He goes, well, where are you going? I'm going on the PCT. He goes, well, you going south? I go, no. Anyway, long story short, I'm back on the trail. Taking it very slow and easy across these patches because they are straight down. Last time I was at the top of Mount San Jacinto was, I was a junior or senior in Academy, Adventist boarding school, and I was invited by Gary Gorhus to be his date to go to it was either junior or senior banquet. And we had the banquet. The banquet was at the top of Jacinto. You take the tram up from Palm Springs and go up and have a lovely dinner and, and then come back and the buses took us back to school. Well, for some reason, they thought maybe it was altitude. I don't know. I got to the top, I stepped out that thing, and I just passed right out. I don't know. I was so embarrassed and I felt so bad. Gary was so kind. Everybody was so kind. I think I even wet my britches, went to the bathroom and threw my underwear away. But I had a big, long, full dress, because we always dressed up for those occasions. Similar to what proms do today. I had made my own dress. I always made my own dresses. But Gary, if you're watching this, sorry I missed everybody at Alumni Day, but sorry about that. And we'll all have to go back up there someday, and I promise not to faint. Okay, end of story. You can kind of see where the trail comes down there, across there, and